I don't want to brag or anything, but solving these models in under 3 minutes is absolutely amazing. And I actually had the opportunity to try to solve one of these models in under 3 minutes over at TooTallToby.com. You can see here, if you go to TooTallToby.com and access the practice models library, sort by the most recently added, you can see here we've been adding some of the challenges from this summer open tournament, including this one here. And after you solve it, you can actually record yourself and record a speed run. And check out this speed run from Toby, 2 minutes and 38 seconds. Let's go, let's go. So if you like this kind of thing, if you like doing speed modeling and you like practicing and refining your workflows, visit us at TooTallToby.com. You can view the speed modeling runs from the community, and you can even upload your own speed runs. Thank you, Matab. Yes. Matab says, just so you know, if it was round and red, it's Japan. So, yes. Okay, good. So
it is Indonesia.
All right, it is Indonesia, along with Aras from last week was also Indonesia. Awesome. Yeah. Thank you, Hasan. All right, guys, here we go. Shake it off. This next CAD vs. CAD battle featuring Gray from Russia, running SolidWorks, our number 2 seed, going up against Hasan, our number 6 seed from Indonesia, running FreeCAD. This CAD vs. CAD battle begins in 3, 2, 1, go. What is the mass of this part in XXX.X grams? And Connor, it's a sheet metal part. Wow, the Wheel of Fate has spoken. Looking for this in millimeters and looking for this in grams. Both of our runners have grabbed a screen capture. Let's jump over to the CAD vs. CAD battle and see how they do. And wow, Gray in his fun facts, Gray on the left running SolidWorks, in his fun facts said that he specializes in sheet metal.
Yes.
Hasan on the right, we don't know what his sheet metal background is, but I know he's solved sheet metal before for Model Monday Live. And look at Hasan drawing first blood.
Oh, very
Getting
nice.
that model modeled up, getting some flanges onto the back side of that thing in FreeCAD. Very impressive to see FreeCAD here in action.
Yeah.
A true wizard running FreeCAD, trying to solve this thing. 2 runners from 2 different parts of the world, modeling using 2 different CAD systems. Wow.
Yeah. And I may have not seen that correctly, but it looked like it looked like Gray used a double dimension.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Shout out. Keep an eye on the channel for that.
Yeah. Very, very cool. Guys, this is really interesting. So Gray has decided to kind of get the main shape in place coming in here. Gray on the left running SolidWorks coming in here, creating kind of the notch out and some of the more the rear section of the part here. Meanwhile, we see Hasan on the right focusing a little bit more on those actual flanges that are going out the back. Gray now getting in there and creating that first flange. Very nice. Look like Hasan created both those flanges at the same time. So
yeah.
we'll see which strategy works out here. But Gray creating that first flange. Break, wow, he used the corner break option in SolidWorks, so he was able to just click the face and then break off both those corners in one single command with a fillet. Very, very nice.
Very nice.
Pro move. Like he said in his fun facts, he does spend a lot of time in sheet metal, so he probably knows some of these little tips and tricks to save time. But now we see Gray looking down on this thing from the top, creating that central pocket. And Hasan, look right behind him. They both have both flanges. They both have that side geometry. Hasan getting here, creating a rectangle with fillets.
Whoa.
That's something we can't do in SolidWorks.
Yeah.
Created the rectangle, had fillets built into it. Shout out to FreeCAD.
Yeah.
Very, very nice feature there. That's what I definitely wish I had in SolidWorks. Wow, and Gray getting in here, creating this geometry. This is neck and neck, guys. We're looking back and forth here. This could go either way.
Yeah.
And while we see Gray possibly coming in with an answer here, we're watching the chat. And Gray comes in with an answer, and Hasan comes in with an answer right behind him. And guys, neither of those answers is correct.
Oh.
Guys, both answers are incorrect. Gray comes in with an answer, 625 grams, not correct. Hasan comes in with an answer, 652 grams, not correct. They both came in at almost the exact same time with those answers, but neither one is correct. So they both got to go through now and try to figure out what it is that they did wrong, what it is that they missed, a dimension, maybe a feature. We don't know. They got to figure it out. Wow, guys.
Hasan coming in
with his second answer, 611.8 grams, and that is not correct.
Ooh.
That is not correct. And so now for the first time in this tournament, we get to bring up the Clock of Doom. So the Clock of Doom is our 5-minute countdown tool. This means that what happens is when you answer incorrectly in this tournament, you can answer incorrectly one time, but if you answer incorrectly twice, then that's it. Hasan can no longer answer. So Hasan's first answer was 652. 652 was his first answer. Hasan's second answer was 611. Both of those were incorrect. You can only answer incorrectly once and stay in contention. So now it's going to be up to Gray. Gray now has a total of 5 minutes and no more, really only 4 minutes and 30 seconds left for his second answer. When Gray answers the second time, he will either earn the point or he will not earn the point, and this match will be a push.
Yes. Matab might actually be the true clairvoyant with the first 4 matches comment.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
And Aaron C. Giving a pro move here says maybe Hasan needs more zeros in his answer. Yeah. Maybe that's what the issue is. Just needed to be even more precise. But no, that was not correct with intolerance. As long as you're within tolerance, you only need to be as precise as you need to be.
Yes.
Wow, guys. This is awesome.
That was intense.
Yeah, this is really, really intense. Man, those answers were coming in fast. Hasan says, I forgot to fix another thing. Yeah, maybe. That can happen, my friend.
Yeah.
First tournament, his first match in his first tournament. Guys, these are the learning lessons, you know? It's all good.
It's always like I mean, it's just first tournament. You always, if you mess it up once, you always see it where it's very, I don't know if I want to call it frantic, but there's a lot of pressure, and in the moment it can be very nerve-wracking.
Yeah, especially with those 2 answers coming in right at the same time.
Yeah.
So, wow, both of our runners. How to join these competitions is MDSA. You can join them at TooTallToby.com/tournament, and you can also visit us on Model Monday Live. That's our weekly live stream, and we always have lots of news. The next tournament registration will open next month. And Matab says it looks like Gray found his issue potentially. He's definitely finding things in the in the chat. We don't want to give away anything, but I don't think that's really giving anything away. Everybody can see that Gray is going through and looking for things that maybe he did wrong. And so now we see Gray bringing up his mess, and now we see a new answer coming into the chat from Gray, 616.3 grams. And that is correct. And wow, yes. Good work, Gray.
Very nice.
Very nice. And congratulations to Hasan finishing his first match, or his first battle, here in these tournament live streams. It always feels good to get that first one out of the way, Hasan. And wow, the Wheel of Fate is cruel, with Gray saying that he actually specializes in sheet metal, and then the Wheel of Fate giving him a sheet metal challenge. That's definitely rough. So who knows, maybe this next one will be something that Hasan specializes in.
Yeah. I was going through the models and I saw that on the paper. And I was just like, this is mean. This is cruel.
Exactly. So guys, put a GG in the chat for our winner there, Gray. He won the first point. You got to win 2 points to advance to the semifinals here. So put a GG in the chat there for Gray earning that first point. And guys, don't forget, we couldn't have these tournaments without our amazing sponsors. So if you happen to see these sponsors out on the streets or in the world of social media or anything like that, be sure to give them some love. Thank you so much to Victor K and Fotinos Design. He offers CAD services from a CAD expert, Victor K. And of course, he won the 2023 World Championship of 3D CAD. He's in the chat right now if you have any questions about what types of services you can get from him, or you can always contact us.